following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Van and Go!
Fandango versus Chris Jericho. Now, this match hasn't had that much build, hasn't had that much behind it really, but this is a very, very important match on the WrestleMania card for a few reasons. Now, basically, this match could define, make or break Fandango. Chris Jericho is back basically to put over a new guy, and a lot of people are kind of like, well, why is he versing Fandango? He could be versing someone big. He deserves to be versing someone for the World Championship or something like that. But think about it, now, Chris Jericho is a fantastic wrestler, we all know that, and Fandango, Johnny Curtis, is pretty good as himself, so this is a great opportunity if they give this match 10, maybe 15 minutes to really show what Fandango can do and show that that his gimmick is not just a ex-dancer coming into the WWE. And so this is a fantastic chance, in my opinion, if they do it right, to really make Fandango a star, and he could be a star in the WWE. I mean, him as a heel right now is really, really working. I mean, he's getting a ton of heat. He's getting a lot of heat at the moment. I mean, I personally don't like the guy. I mean, he comes out and he does his Fandango. Hopefully I said your name right. He does that, and then everyone's like, oh, not saying his name right, and he gets really upset, and that pisses me off. I'm like, oh my god, who cares? But it annoys me, and when I'm getting annoyed at a heel, they're doing their job just right. So I think Fandango is doing a pretty impressive job at the moment. It's good to see a new character, so unique like him. I mean, the dancer gimmick, we don't have that, like an ex-ballroom dancer gimmick. We don't have that, really. We haven't seen that for quite some time. I can't really recall one. I'm sure there is one, but I can't call one off the top of my head. And on top of that, he's getting a lot of heat, and a lot of people are giving him boos, and he's getting quite a big reaction. So obviously the WWE is like, well, this guy's working out pretty well. Let's throw him in there with Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. We'll debut him at WrestleMania, make it a big freaking deal, and we'll have Fandango win, beat Chris Jericho. What better way to start his career off? And I can't think of a better way either. I mean, beating Chris Jericho, of all people, on the grandest stage in the mall, I think that's a pretty impressive feat to have next to your name to start off your career, or your new gimmick, so to say. So I think this is a really important match. As I said, this is going to be a very entertaining match, and should be a good wrestling match, in my opinion. Now, the build behind it, I think, may cause it to maybe a little bit of a letdown, but we've had 2-3 weeks of solid build to it, so it perhaps could be one match that might be swept under the rug in the lead up to WrestleMania, but certainly on the night could be one of those matches that we may be talking about after the show is finished. So my prediction, I think it'll probably get 10-15 minutes. It'll be stuck probably the first 3 matches, I'd say, probably second or third match on the card. But since it's Chris Jericho, maybe towards the mid to late region of WrestleMania, and it should go for about 10 minutes, I'm hoping. So at least 10 minutes, if not 15 would be even better, but I'm not expecting that at all. But should be a good match, and the finish, like I said, Fandango should win this one. I'd say I think his finishes like the drop kick, the legs, or the leg drop, off the top rope. So something like that would be pretty cool, and he pins Chris Jericho 1, 2, 3. And Chris Jericho can probably make Fandango into a new star. And hopefully that happens. And, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.